All of the Senator's buses, we take and build new buses. We take the older buses out of the fleet and they go through those, and we mechanically check them, and then they put them on the trader site so they can sell them off. When they come out of the factory, we do a break-in service, and that's the first service that the bus gets. After that, it will go every 10,000 miles. At 50,000 miles, we do a full service on the transmission, change the transmission filters and the fluid. There's certain mileages that we write down that we check. We check alternators. We'll change an alternator if it looks like it needs to be changed. The service, when we get ready to sell the coach, we would go through and do a preventive maintenance checklist, and that would be starting at the front and going back, and there's 45, 50 items that we would check before we got ready to sell it. We do provide after-sales service. My cell phone is 24/7, 365 days a year. We have a man that lives out in Las Vegas that bought one about 2-3 weeks ago. They were at a hotel, and one of the guys dropped a ladder, and it landed against the side of the bus and shattered the side glass in his bus. And there was not a glass to be found, so he called me and was in a panic because they had somewhere to be. And I walked him through a way to make that temporary repair so they could make their next show. When they have a mechanical problem on the road, I would help find a shop for them to get the mechanical work done. And then a lot of times, if they have an interior problem, I can usually walk them through an interior problem over the phone. It's very serviceable too. Anything in here is really, normal person with normal tools can repair it. It's not something you have to really take somewhere to have some specialist, repair what you've got. It's user friendly. If you're concerned about high mileage, some of these chassis are good for 1 million miles. These coaches, most I think, run 450, 500,000 that we have for sale, and they're at that point 1 million miles is still like half the life of it. The interiors are probably the best in the business to me. The guy that really started building the interiors, there's certain things that you look for. He hides a lot of the attachments, a lot of the screws. You really don't see the way it's put together. You have rounded, softened corners instead of squared corners. The suspension of this bus is so soft when it goes down the road. People sometimes you forget you're even going down the road. To me, this is the Cadillac of RVs.